everyone. Today we're going to make cheesy cabbage bake. So this is a Savoy cabbage and I have 2 peppers. My recipe has, I believe, 1, but I have 2 today because I thought last time I made this that there wasn't enough green pepper. And I already peeled my 2 onions, which I'm going to chop up. So I get them as small as I can. I don't like, unless they're baked onions, I don't like big hunks of onion and split off. Small things that I make sure they're diced down pretty good. That's that. Now, I know I'm not exactly the best professional chef or anything. I'm just an ordinary person that cooks. I don't know how to do the onions so fancy, like they have on the Food Network. I just chop them enough to go in the pot and cook, basically. So, get the skin off that. Get off my finger, get off the knife, get off my finger. There. Okay. Now you might see some pretty sad knife work when it comes to that cabbage because I have a hard time getting the core out of the cabbage. So you might be watching a very funny cooking program. And if I time out, then I'll turn on the camera again. Can't wait till I don't use that anymore. Okay. Now, I have this. I don't usually use that burner, but I will for this because if I put the pot on the big burner, then you won't be able to see me. So, do that, put the onions in with some butter, and I'll cut these peppers up. Yeah, this one has really a lot of seeds. Woo. What? Makes it flying off right in the center. If you like chopping sounds, you can watch this because there's a lot of chopping involved. actually, I think it is. So you have an extra pepper. Okay, now I'm going to move this camera to show you. That is them in the pot. Camera's good. So yeah, I saute those. Butter. Saute these, and I add salt. And I add pepper. And I add garlic powder. You can add any kind of flavor you want. I prefer that. And I also add like a few cloves of real roasted garlic. Because I like a lot of garlic. So it's very, very versatile. You can put anything you prefer. You can even like probably saute some bacon in there and make it like a bacon cabbage cheese. I can say cheesecake, cheese bake. A cabbage cheesecake. That's a good one. Next on the pre-show, we're making a cabbage cheesecake. Okay. I don't agree with these chefs on TV that say, oh, just squeeze it. When you squeeze the roasted garlic, you waste a lot of it. So I prefer to dig them out separately. Take the little skin back. Okay, enough of that. Okay, put that on there. Okay, now I have to bite this cabbage. And they're not dry enough. It was like handling a knife, putting my hand away. Okay. I'm going to cut the side here. Fairly, fairly small. As small as I can possibly get it very quickly. So. Now this cabbage bake is not going to be finished like easy tonight. I'm going to just let it cook down and add the cheese. So, because it does taste better if you leave it overnight in its own, like the cheese and in its own juice before you bake it. So, thought I'd make it now and do a video. I'll show you how I do the cheese. Just scoop it into it and stir it around and melt it, and how it looks. So. You can eat it like that, but it does add another element of flavor when you bake it, in my opinion. You don't have to do that. into my wraps and the jitters. My wraps like cabbage. It gives them gas, but anyways. You've never lived until you've seen a rat with gas. Okay. And kind of just saute this too and let it wilt a bit. And then I have more butter on this that I have to scoop off. There we go. Okay. We'll get some chicken broth. This chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth if you're a vegetarian or prefer vegetable broth. You can put, I don't know what else you can put, but anyway, I try not to make it juicy. I try to just be enough for it to release its own juice as well as to hydrate it and, you know, kind of boil and kind of not boil. Kind of can't boil when you don't have any liquid. So yeah, and then I turn it up on high and I give it a very good like boil. You know, it doesn't have an awful lot of it. You're not making cabbage soup. You're making more of a dry dish. So okay, I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah. So that is that, and I will throw these in the garbage. And it will. Okay, I'll say goodbye for now because this has to cook, and then I will show my the cheese I had and stuff and melt it down. Okay, bye bye.